So we have the standard equation of hyperbola. We have 4 equations. So we have x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals to 1. Also, we have y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals to 1. And meron pa tayong dalawang natitira. Okay, and isa lang kailangan tandaan, yung a squared ay nandun sa positive side palagi. Okay, and also, we have the general equation for hyperbola. So we have 2. And again, a is always positive in this case. Now, in solving and graphing hyperbolas, we need to know how to convert its equation to its standard form. Bakit kailangan natin i-convert sa standard form? Ang reason, kapag nasa standard form na yung ating equation, we can now easily find the center, the value of a, and the value of b. So, napakadali para sa atin na i-graph kapag siya ay nasa standard form. Okay? So, let's have some example. Convert the following equation of hyperbola to its standard form. Then, determine the values of a, b, and c. So, we have 2 examples. Let's have our solution for number 1. Okay. So, the first thing you need to do is to combine similar terms. So, lahat ng may x, lahat ng may y, and yung constant na 31 is lipat sa kabila or subtract 31 both sides. So, makakaroon tayo ng negative 31 dito sa kanan. Next, i-group natin sila. Parang ginawa natin sa ellipse. So, i-group natin sila using a parenthesis like this. Next, factor natin yung kasama nung x squared and ng y squared. Dapat iyon ay positive 1 lang. Since ito ay negative 1, ilalabas natin o ifa-factor out natin yung negative. So, dito sa y squared, okay na. So, factor out negative. This becomes x squared plus 2x. Pag dinistribute natin yung negative sign, babalik tayo sa negative x squared minus 2x. Okay? Next, after that, is completing the square. So, kailangan magkaroon kasi tayo ng square dyan. Parang din sa ginawa natin sa ellipse. So, paulit-ulit lang yung process. Kaya, madali siyang sundan. Okay? So, kailangan natin yung positive 2 and yung negative 12. So, anong gagawin? Yung positive 2 divided by 2, yung sagot is squared natin. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 squared will give us 1. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Squared natin yung negative 6 will give us 36. So, yan yung i-add natin both side. Okay? So, we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 12y plus 36. Now, sa kabila, kung napansin, hindi tayo nag-plus 1. Bakit minus 1 to? Kasi merong negative dun sa labas nung parenthesis dun sa x. So, hindi siya talaga plus 1. Itong ginawa natin ay nag-minus 1. Okay? So, negative times positive 1 is minus 1. So, dito wala namang multiplier sa labas ng y squared. So, just 36. Simplify natin. Factorable na tong dalawa. So, we have negative of, ito ay pag pinactor natin, x plus 1 squared plus y minus 6 quantity squared equals to positive 4. Now, saan nakita yon? Yung positive 1 saka negative 6 na yan, dun nung dinivide natin yung numerical coefficient ng x and y sa 2. Okay? So, bali, sabi ko nga, ito nga yung magiging shortcut natin doon. Now, next step, yung positive lagay natin dun sa unahan and then sunod natin yung may negative para magkaroon tayo ng minus. Okay? So, pinagbaliktad lang natin. Nire-arrange lang natin. Next, kailangan maging 1 na yung constant. So, para maging 1, i-divide natin lahat yan by 4. So, 4 divided by 4 will give us 1. So, ito, nagkaroon ng denominator na 4. And yung y minus 6 raised to 2, nagkaroon na rin ng denominator na 4. And, we're done. Now, we are now ready to find the value of a, b, and c. So, again, a squared, yung palaging nandoon sa positive side. So, a squared equals to 4. It follows that a is equals to 2. So, again, yung positive values of a lang yung kailangan natin. So, b squared equals to 4. Then, square root both sides. b is equals to positive 2 also. To find c, we use a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Now, a squared is 4. b squared is also 4. So, 4 plus 4 is 8. Now, getting the square root both sides, ang 8 kasi ay 4 times 2. At yung 4 ang square root ng 4 ay 2. So, may iwan yung isang 2 sa loob. So, therefore, we have 2 square root of 2. So, A is equals to 2, B is equals to 2, and C is equals to 2 square root of 2, and we're done. And, syempre, ito yung ating standard equation. Now, let's move on to example number 2. First thing, group. Group natin, basa kanyang mga variable, and yung constant ilipat sa kabilang side. Now, pag ginroup natin yan, make sure na kasama tong negative ng y squared. Okay? Pag hindi natin sinama, pag nilagay na tayo ng parenthesis dyan, automatically, mag-iiba na yung answer natin. Okay? So, sasama natin yung negative ng y squared sa pag-group. Like this. Next is factor out natin. Factor out natin yung mga kasama nung y squared at saka nung x squared. So, labas natin yung 9 or factor out natin yung 9, it becomes 9 times. This becomes x squared only. So, 9 times x squared, babalik tayo sa 9x squared. Next, yung 72 magiging negative 8 na lang. Bakit? Kasi 9 times negative 8, balik tayo kay negative 72x. Okay? So, dito, kung napansin nyo kanina, kung naglagay agad tayo ng parenthesis dyan, yung nasa loob nito ay mananatiling positive. Okay? But, kung isasama natin siya, yung negative nung y squared sa parenthesis, ganito yung mangyayari. Pag pinactor out natin, magiging minus na yan. So, y squared, ito ay magiging negative 8y. Pag binalik natin to, dinistribute natin yung negative, babalik siya sa pagiging positive. And, ganun yung tama dapat natin gawin. So, maraming nagkakamali sa ganyan, especially kapag yung y squared ay negative. So, make sure yung ating parenthesis, yung pag-group natin, kasama dapat yung negative sign nung y. Okay? Tandaang mabuti, maraming nagkakamali dyan, so wag na kayong dumagdag. So, let's continue. Completing the square. So, kunin natin yung mga kasama nung coefficient ng x and y. So, para sa namang negative 8, so walang problema. So, negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. Squared natin ay 16. Ganun din sa kabila. Negative 4 squared natin ay 16. Next. So, add na natin. So, ito yung plus 16 and plus 16. Yun nga lang, hindi lang plus 16 yung in-add natin dito. Nag-add talaga tayo dito ng 9 times 16. Kaya sa kabila, 9 times 16 din. Dito, hindi tayo nag-add ng 16. Ang totoo niyan, nag-minus 16 tayo. So, dito, minus 16 din. Nakuha? Kasi may multiplier siya dun sa labas. Next, simplify natin. Mga factorable na yung mga yan. So, we have 9 times the quantity x minus 4 squared minus y minus 4 squared equals to, pag sinimplify natin to, this is equals to 9. Now, para maging 1 to, kailangan i-divide lahat yan by 9. So, may minus na. Okay na tayo doon. So, divide na lang agad natin by 9. What will happen? This becomes 1. Mare-retain to as 9. And 9 divided by 9 is cancel out. Or 1. 1 na lang sila. So, anong denominator nito? Sir, walang denominator. Actually, meron yan. Ang denominator niyan ay 1. And, obviously, we're done. So, we are now ready to find the value of A, B, and C. So, yung A, palagi na doon sa positive. Eh, sir, wala. Sabi nga kanina, yan ay 1. So, we have A squared equals to 1. Getting the square root both sides, A is equals to positive 1. B squared equals to 9. Getting the square root both sides, so we have B is equals to 3. Now, baka may sabihin na naman, sir, di ba po positive and negative 3 yan? Yes, positive and negative 3, dapat. Pero, since nandun tayo sa hyperbola, yung A and B natin, according sa definition, is greater than 0. So, ang hahanapin lang natin, ang kukunin lang natin, ay yung positive values ng A and B. Okay, so to find the value of C, we have A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. Substitute natin, A squared ay 1, B squared natin ay 9. Palit natin. So, 1 plus 9 is 10. Square root both sides, ang square root ng 10 is just the square root of 10. So, therefore, A is 1, B is 3, C is square root of 10. And we're done.